Hello everyone, this is Slow Bullets by Alastair Reynolds, uh, known mostly for his Revelation-based series, but here in 190 pages, I am just utterly fascinated sometimes by a small book or short story and how much stuff you can cram into it to make it that entertaining. I read that there's a lot of people that say I would have liked to have read more. It didn't need more, but maybe it could have elaborated on a few more things, bumped it up 50 or even 100 pages, and I think it would have still been awesome. So 190 pages of good reading right here. Our MC Skur is a soldier, and in battle, she is captured by this fellow by the name of Orvin, and he tortures her. And then inserts, I'll tell more about it in a minute, inserts what's called a slow bullet into her, which will eventually work its way through her body and kill her. But she manages to dig it out, but she faints out. When she wakes up, she's on this ship and discovers this fellow named Pratt, who is a systems engineer, and finds out this is a prison ship, but not everybody on the ship is really a prisoner. There are soldiers here. Maybe some of them have done bad things, some of them have not. Otherwise, there are prisoners who have done some nefarious things on it. So you run into how we're going to do a civilization, because this is a post-apocalyptic book. It is explained that some kind of alien thing kind of made its way through the galaxy, and a lot of technology shut down, and society basically fell apart. The ship itself has what's called a skip drive, so it can go faster than the speed of light, and just winds up in orbit about this world. And everything's just run down, and how are we going to survive? Representatives are voted for, and the primary theme here seems to concern memory, because slow bullets, he was going to use one to kill her, but they are little memory capsules that are inserted into your body, and they're just extra memory. It almost feels like it could have been just an insert for having a brain machine interface implant, so it does all the stuff that, like, for example, our phones do. But it's just a memory palace. And what we find out is that the computer systems are failing on this ship, but the engineer says he can forestall this, but we have to give a few things up. And so it becomes a matter of how much are you willing to sacrifice of your own in order to help your burgeoning civilization get by. And so it's your pictures of your family. Can you get rid of those so that everyone else can survive on this ship? What are you willing to give up? They inscribe things on the walls of the ship. They inscribe things on their bodies. Then they have what's left of their slow bullets. What you think is going to be a simple revenge tale takes a big turn. Orvin, the one who tortured her, is on this ship. And then there's this thing introduced where they find a capsule on the hull of the ship, and so they realize they've got a stowaway. And so who's the stowaway? There's a nice suspenseful item here where I thought, well, it could be one of these two characters. And then, well, obviously you're going to find out, and wasn't expecting it to go that way at all. And then this simple revenge tale turns into something much grander, again, above and beyond the needs of the individual for the needs of the civilization. And then, what can we do if we're going to try to make this thing work and get its faster than light drive working. Here's a world. Shall we drop a person there that is qualified and help them along? And it like I said, this could have been 190 pages. It could have been double this, and elaborated on the adventures of people and the memories they're going to give up, and excuse me again, and what worlds they're going to explore and who they're going to leave. There's a forced redemption possibility here, and it's like, oh, I wouldn't mind reading the adventures of this person and what they're going to do to survive with their forced ordeal. But what are you going to do? I almost wonder if Reynolds sat down and he had this sort of story fragments and decided, nah, I'm not going to pursue this right now, but I think I'll put it out as a novella. And I would certainly read more of it if he made like sequels to this or something. Does anyone write novella series? I'd be willing. So that's it. Great read. Next week, These Memories Do Not Belong to Us by Yamin Ma. A receipt. Free bookmark. A hauntingly beautiful and prescient debut set in a future where a renamed China is the sole global superpower. When I was a boy, my mother used to tell me stories of a world before memories could be shared between strangers. In the far future ruled by the Qin Empire, every citizen is fitted with a mind bank, an intracranial device capable of recording and transmitting memories between minds. This technology gives birth to memory capitalism, where anyone with the means can relive the life experiences of others. It also unleashes opportunities for manipulation. Memories can be edited, marketed, and even corrupted for personal gain. After the sudden passing of his mother, an unnamed narrator inherits a collection of banned memories from her mind bank, so dangerous that even possessing them places his freedom in jeopardy. Traversing genres, empires, and millennia, they are tales of sumo wrestlers and social activists, armless swimmers and watchmakers, struggling amid the backdrop of Qin's ascent toward global domination. Determined to release his mother's memories to the world before they are destroyed forever, the narrator will risk everything, even if the cost is his own life. Powerful and provocative, These Memories Do Not Belong to Us masterfully explores how governments and media manipulate history to control the collective imagination. It forces us to see beyond the sheen of convenient truths and unearth real stories of sacrifice and love that refuse to be eradicated. So that will be next week. Goodwood from Reynolds. That's another short book. What? And I got another short book after that. Yay! Easy reading. A couple days off a week. Thank you very much. Have a great week. Enjoy your 4th of July. Bye-bye.